Okay, welcome to the Windy Hill shop. As you know, we just do a little bit of everything out here. Everything from restoring antique furniture to restoring old tools, pretty much anything that comes down the road. But today we're going to talk about screening sandblasting sand. Anybody that's bought sandblasting sand, which I normally use a -20, knows that it gets expensive after a while. So if you can reuse it by placing a tarp, which I do, I use a sandblasting booth, and it's just 4 tarps on a frame that I made, and then a tarp on the floor. And so when I do my sandblasting, the tarp on the floor catches all my sand, but when you do that, you get a lot of rust and trash and dirt in there with it. So you have to be able to screen your sand if you want to reuse it. Over the years, I've used different sandblasters. I started out with the little Craftsman here, and it's got a screen of its own, and it works pretty well, but it's a slow process screening sand through that screen. You can see it's basically a glorified window screen, but that gets it small enough that it will come through the tip. I moved up to this little unit. I think I paid like $110 for it at Atwood's here in Oklahoma, and it works great. It's pressure feed and has a slightly larger nozzle, goes through a lot of sand, but it does a good job. But you still have to screen your sand. Now I buy a -20 most of the time, and that works pretty good. I picked this little thing up at a garage sale, and it works great. It's a gravity feed also. You just fill the hopper, and as the air goes through the gun, it siphons it out of the tank, and it works great too. So, but again, got to screen your sand. So I made this little thing here. It's basically just a 2x4 frame. It's got a window screen in it, and I just hooked it up to a palm sander, which I've got bungeed onto it to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't dance off of there. And it's just over a plastic tub, and I dump my sand in on top of it, and away we go. Now if you're going to do this in a garage or anywhere else for that matter, make sure that you use hearing protection because it's loud, and also use earmuffs for the sound. Alright, I warned you ahead of time, this thing is loud, so I'll just run it for a little bit to give you the idea. As you can see, it's pulling out the trash. There's even a piece of electrical wire in there, but it kind of sifts it out, and the sand goes into the hopper below, and you end up with, as you can see, it generates a good product. It's noisy, and it creates a lot of dust, so wear a dust mask, and like I said, your ear protection, and it goes quick, so you can clean up a lot of sand in a short period of time.